Hey Cancer, welcome to my channel. My name is Levi and this is your weekly tarot reading. So dear Cancer, I'm gonna start jumping into it. So, dear Cancer, do decide what's right and what's wrong for you. Do make the separation between right and wrong. I know the world tells you that everything is basically fluid, everything is sort of flexible, everything can be changed, everything can be molded. But certain things cannot. How can you mix sadness and happiness? It doesn't make any sense. How can you be rich and poor at the same time? If we come down to the fundamental level, if we really be very sharp and you ask yourself, can I be healthy and sick at the same time? The answer probably no. Because if you feel something, that means something is wrong. You might even be able to say, well, I'm physically good, but the pain is internal. Well, yes, to start with, maybe. Your body is still okay, but the pain gonna increase. So, your challenge is to find the way how to separate the right and wrong, the ups and downs, the supportive and the non-supportive, in every aspect of your life, in the physical, the mental, the financial, even the spiritual. How can you believe in two opposing things? You cannot. If you don't give clear guidance to your body, to your mind, you will not find balance in your life. You may not find health and happiness in life if you are not able to distinguish between certain things. If you can say no, or if you can not say yes. If you don't have boundaries and you let anything come, time to set your boundaries. Because you're going to realize that not everything that comes to your life is actually good for you. You might realize that not everybody who comes into your life, it doesn't matter if they're smiling or not, might not be good for you. You might realize that they actually look at things from a more objective level. You might be disappointed about something. But maybe this is what it meant to be. Maybe it meant to be the moment where you can free yourself. When finally you can let yourself out and not be a prisoner anymore. A prisoner of the smiley face, that everything is great, everything is fantastic, everything is beautiful. I can't say a bad word. I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, I shouldn't do that. What do you think about me? Maybe it's time for you to let yourself out of this prison. Maybe it's time for you to open up to the world, to new possibilities, new challenges, new adventures. Maybe at the beginning it's going to be difficult. Maybe it's painful. Maybe it's hard to open up to the world. But sure, it's painful enough to be in a prison. Yes, you might have some nightmares to start with. You might have some people who don't love you anymore, who don't like you anymore. But you can always choose to be the bird in the cage who is loved, taken care of, fed each day, But is this the life of the bird, what the bird desires? To be in a prison? Of course, we can say, well, there are some bigger birds, larger birds, more dangerous out there who can hunt your little bird down. But if every bird was in a cage, the meaning bird would go out of the window. You have to sit down and think about the decisions that you have to be made. You might have to sit down and look at holistically your life and see what works. What are those values that you want to put your life on them and you want to develop them, you want to create, you want to build? What are those values that are meaningful for you? You have to let yourself out from that cage. You have to look at the world. You have to expand as much as possible. And maybe for that expansion, first you have to cut cords with certain things, with certain people, if necessary. But you have to come from passion, you have to come from the heat, you have to come from the position of strength to do anything. Because you can bright up your own future, you can bright up your own life, and with that, you can bright up others too. It's not just about you, it's not just about a single individual's life. You have things to do. And the main things that you have to do, one of them is manifestation. You cannot manifest if you don't go out. What can you manifest in a cage, in a prison? What can you manifest if your mind is not on the right place? Nature is the other one. You must go out. You must go out and see the beauty of the spring. A new beginning, a new life. Finally, after a long, cold, wet winter, it's time to go out and find joy, find beauty, find wonder in everything you see and everything around you. And let's see what's hidden from you. Bring love into the situation. And imagination, draw from the wall of your own capabilities. So you have it in you. But maybe you are hiding it. So, come from a position of strength, the position of love, the position of passion, and bring it out. Because you can. Bring it out. Use your imagination to make things happen. And you're going to be happy, you're going to be successful, and you're going to be great. Your inner self will guide you through the journey. So trust the voice within. Thank you.